Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." This is not just a regular matchup. Battle of top 10 teams, two teams colliding early in the season. One team can make a strong statement about the season ahead, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the ninth-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Longhorns will kick this deep to get us going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Gives it to the back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. To throw, it's Orgy. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Gets into space at the 50. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Are you kidding me? This big a gain on a quarterback scramble? Defensive coordinator better get his defense together because that had to be a blown assignment. There's no way that a quarterback should get out in the open field off of a scramble and pick up those kind of yards.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
But they'll try to add the lead now to the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Ball handed off. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid game here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Powering through. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
To throw, it's Manning. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
Chris, what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And you think back over the years with Texas going back decades, I always think about running backs and, of course, quarterbacks. But there have been some receivers, Roy Williams and Devin Duvernay, guys like that. There have been others. But, man, plays like this is what you love to see. And kind of creating that new legacy for Texas of having elite receivers.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Offense will keep it on the ground here. Running with purpose.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
That's caught. It's Edwards. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Scanning the field, it's Orji. Fires it on the move. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Receiver makes the catch, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Now, the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. On the move, looking deep. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying the run, it's Edwards. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. The Wolverines hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. A handoff to the back. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The PAT is good. They go up for touchdown, 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Took contact on the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. We'll see if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? Past the 50. At the 30 now. At the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the extra point was up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And the returner forced out at the 15. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
I know the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The offense now operating in empty. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Catch made, a lot of space now. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
Boy, the tight end here just gets lost in coverage. Quarterback does a good job of kind of working through his progressions. He sees that tight end, his eyes light up, makes a great throw and a big game for this offense.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. The Longhorns will have 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. He's looking to score. Football comes out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back, it's Orgy. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Bringing pressure. And the pressure gets to him again.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
4th down and 2 coming up as you try to keep the drive going. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Yeah, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call specifically for these situations.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. single back, takes the handoff. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards of pop like that.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Okay, ready? See what the call is on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Movement here from the tight end. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines will line up now. It's 1st and goal.
Easy. Check, check.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense cannot be stopped. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking downfield, it's Orgy. And the pressure gets home. It's a sack.
Chris, he's getting in there so quickly. You might want to consider a chip block with either the tight end or a running back to slow him down. He's just too talented out there.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He lets it go on the move. And he pulls in the catch. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Tight end goes in motion. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission. But in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And looking to throw now on first down. Trying to extend the play. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Look at the protection there. Lots of time. Delivers over the middle now. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he shoots.
And he throws his third interception of the day. Not a long return, but the important thing that wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Here's the second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. To the air, it's Orgy. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Edwards. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more third down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
I talk a lot about defensive ends arguably being some of the best athletes on the field. Here's an example of a guy that's just too quick off the edge for the offensive line to be able to contain. He got in there in a heartbeat and came up with that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. They've got him. It's a sack. The defense will take some momentum to halftime after that one. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. Offense takes the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Who could not stop him? He's in. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run the option. Pitch to the back. Breaking free at the 35. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Going to try to use his legs here.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back to pass. It's Orgy. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
With the catch, it's Morris. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. The ball is loose. So the man who coughed it up gets it back, but it's still short of the first down. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. On the run here, lets it go. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass. It's Orgy. Got space. Looking to score. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
What a play by this quarterback. You're talking about 3rd down. This is a critical time in this game, and he comes up with that play against this coverage. Everything's covered. Uses his legs for not only a first down, but a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Bond.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Baxter. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. All day to throw, finally lets it go to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I love how this quarterback, Chris, is able to keep this play alive by scrambling away from that pressure, getting to his left, buying some time, just unable to connect to his receiver downfield.
And this pass is caught, tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big 1st down.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Nowhere to go, the ball knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball, crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hand on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big 1st half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the 1st half, but maybe things are starting to change.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Here's the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the 1st half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And they add to their lead.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Contact as he let the ball go. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. And this time it's complete. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made. Room to run here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. Longhorns with 1st and 10 here.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Michigan 38, Texas 14.
A new set of downs after that completion. Back to throw again. He's moving out of the pocket now. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he'll get there. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. And he's got it. So they convert the 2-point conversion, get it back to a 2-score game to keep their slim hopes alive. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Wolverines offense is back on the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Here's the option play. He'll toss it to the back. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Bringing it out. It's Moore. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looking to throw. It's Manning. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Trying to create here on the move. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here.
Nah, don't quit, bro. Finish, bro. 6 minutes, bro. You might as well finish, bro. Oh, my God, he quit. Oh, my God.